Welcome to the EQ Gangster podcast, where you will learn practical tools to grow your mental and emotional health and intelligence to be the best version of yourself, both at work and at home. It is real, raw, and transformational. The journey of emotional growth isn't easy, but it's worth it. I believe in you. EQ Gangsters. Okay, this episode, there's a really good chance that I'm going to get emotional. So that's my disclaimer up front. Really good chance that I'll be getting emotional on this episode. Topic is mourn with those who mourn. I'm reading off my notes here for those of y'all that are watching on YouTube. I'm grateful for life, death, happiness, sadness, sorrow, pain, grief, mourning, friends, tears, crying, relationships, emotions, being able to feel and process emotions and manage emotions, even the big, heavy ones. A very close friend of mine just tragically lost his daughter, his 19-year-old daughter. And I'm homies with the family. I'm closest with the husband, but also with the wife. They're a phenomenal couple. I've known them for almost 20 years. And our daughters used to play together when they were little kids, like diaper age, like little teeny kids. And she went to be with the Lord on Friday. So I'm gonna go spend 4 days with his family, with he and his family. And here's some thoughts that I've got. I'm reading off my notes here. My parents tragically lost their daughter, my older sister, when she was 5 months old. And actually my daughter is named after sort of my older sister. A parent losing a child is one of the most traumatic things a human can experience. That's based on research and stuff. So that's not me just saying, man, that would be tough. That's actually one of the hardest things a human being can experience. I put myself in my buddy's shoes. Grief, loss, pain, sadness, confusion, stunned, shock, hurt, disbelief, emptiness is the air that he's currently breathing. Those emotions are the emotions he is swimming in every waking moment since Friday, along with being numb and again stunned. My goal is just to be present with him and his family and take care of any details I can while I'm with him, and to cry a lot with him. Mourn with those who mourn, rejoice with those who rejoice. No speeches, no motivational talks, no spiritual church quotes, a lot of hugs and a lot of tears. And that's what he did for me. When my dad passed away 17 years ago, I just want to be there for my buddy and his family during one of the most difficult times a human being can experience. I'm excited to be a brother born for adversity, as it says in Proverbs. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. I'm honored to be that for him, along with, he's got other close friends and stuff, so I won't be the only guy there, but I'm grateful that I can be one of them. I've had a few people in my life play that role for me, and he's one of them. And I didn't realize what an honor it would be. Obviously, I wish it was under completely different circumstances. And I'm grateful for this incredibly brutal, tragic honor. I'm super thankful for the emotional work and spiritual work I've done to prepare me for this moment. And then Romans 12:15 is rejoice with those who rejoice and mourn with those who mourn. And there's a great book that David Knapp wrote called I Didn't Know What to Say. That's the name of the book. You could find it on Amazon or wherever they sell books at. And David Knapp lost his first wife of 20 years to cancer, his second wife of 20 years to cancer. So a two-time widower, and there's lots of books on grieving, but there were no books for the friends of the people that were grieving, or not many books. So he wrote a book for the friends of the people that are grieving called I Didn't Know What to Say. And one powerful insight that I got, there's all kinds of good skinny in that book. One of the things I got was the closer you are, so as a friend, from a friend's perspective, the closer you are to ground zero of the event happening, the more important it is to be present, to be emotionally, physically, spiritually present, and not say anything. Because they're not processing anything, because it's like they just got literally run over by a Mack truck, and they don't know what way's up. And so all the church quotes that people like to say, and that have no emotional awareness, they try to say these trite little one-liners to encourage them, often leaving them more hurt and in pain than if they just were present and were just there and available. And just reflecting on when I lost my dad, when my dad died, and this particular buddy showed up to my house. I don't remember anything he said. I just remember that he was there to support me and be there. And same thing with some recent valleys that I've been through in the past couple years. I've had a few friends, I don't remember specific things that they've said, and they've all been super wise counsel, but they've been available for me. And so that is my goal in this opportunity, this experience. Is to just be there with him he recently, today, sent me the obituary for his 19-year-old daughter. I can't fathom having to write that. And so I am looking forward to being there with him and his family and shedding a truckload of tears and helping out however I can and not getting in the way of all the stuff and just being there for him, being available, being present while he and his family go through one of the most difficult things that a human being can experience. I talked to a team member today who back in 2011 lost his 18-year-old son. And I said, man, I'm so sorry. I can't imagine. And I asked him for some advice. What's the best thing I could do for my buddy? And he told me all the same stuff. He said, just be present. Don't give any speeches. Don't give any quotes. Just be present. And he said, your buddy will never be the same. And again, I can only imagine. So, and he's a private guy, so I don't want to obviously share their names or anything. But if you can, just keep my buddy in your prayers, because this is going to be a new life for them. As a family. So hug your loved ones and your homies. Hug your friends and your family. And if you have not told your friends or your family why you love and appreciate them, I would encourage you to do that, because we don't know when will be our last or their last time of being able to do that. So, and again, yet another reason to prepare yourself emotionally, to get in emotional fitness shape, so that not if, but when you go through this, or you have a loved one go through this, you can be mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually present for them and or that experience. So again, I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to be there for my buddy. Again, I wish it was under very different circumstances. So, thank you. I'm very grateful for all of you guys. Really, really, I mean that. So, and also check out David Knapp's book, I Didn't Know What to Say. There's some really powerful and practical principles in there for moments like these.